This right here is some extremely rare footage of the SS America, also known as one of the most famous shipwrecks in the entire world. This was before all of that happened. I recently purchased an old film reel from 1956 of New York City. I've uploaded the entire thing here. As I was watching it, I saw this. The SS America, built in 1940 as a cruise ship. Now, only 1 year later, it gets ordered to be handed over to the US Navy, mainly to transport troops over to the war. So it goes back and forth transporting troops for about 5 years. And in 1946, it then gets converted back into a cruise ship. Then for the next 18 years, it runs cruises out of New York to Europe and the Caribbean. Well, in 1964, it gets sold to a Greek-owned company. And this company figures, well, we have so many people post-war that are wanting to go back home, let's convert this into just a transport boat. So they pretty much load the ship with a bunch of beds and they start doing trips from Europe to Australia. And it actually does that for 14 years. Now in 1980, it gets sold again. That's going to be a common theme here. But this time it gets sold to this group of travel agents that are like, hey, you know, if we put our money together, we could buy this boat and run our own tours. Horrible idea. And it completely explodes in their face. Not the boat, the plan. This lasted 2 months. Now the condition of the boat at this time is so bad. You have carpets ripping up, you have stains on the walls, plumbing backing up. It's horrible. But these guys are in deep financially, so they're like, we gotta start running cruises here. So one of the first cruises they do out of New York doesn't even make it past the Statue of Liberty before all the passengers get together and like, this actually sucks, so we're gonna make you turn this around. And the captain was forced to then turn the boat back. Well, eventually it gets to the point where they do a full-on cruise to Nova Scotia. By the time they get there, there's over $2.5 million in claims from passengers saying, nah, we didn't get what we wanted here. This boat sucks. Now, because of this, it was forced to be impounded in July. It was purchased in June. Didn't even make it a full month. Now, it was so bad, it received an inspection score of 6 out of 100 from the US Public Health Services. I mean, obviously that's bad. Oh, the next month it's ordered to be sold at auction from the US District Court. And the company that was doing the Australia trips ends up buying it back for $1 million. And from there, it does about 2 years of cruising. The ship was then sold again and was going to be converted into a prison in Beirut. Like, oh, the weirdest idea for a cruise ship. Of course, this doesn't go through and it just gets docked. 4 years later, it gets sold again because a pipe burst on the boat, almost sinking the thing. Now, this time, the company that bought it offered to pay $2 million for it, and in return, they're gonna scrap it and sell off all the metal. They do a deposit of $1 million. That's all they do. They then defaulted on every single payment after that. So it gets sold again in 1992. This time, the plans are to bring it to Thailand and turn it into a 5-star hotel. But keep in mind, right now, it's in Greece. The ship is not in running condition, so this new company has to pay for it to get towed all the way to Thailand. But as an added struggle, the boat is too old to go through the Suez Canal, so it's got to go all the way around the southern tip of Africa. Brutal. Costing so much more money. So they start to tow. Well, during the tow to Thailand, a thunderstorm hits. Ends up being so bad that the tow lines snap off, leaving the boat floating by itself adrift. Now they try to rescue it, but the storm is so bad